Hi everyone, this is Teacher Eric, and I will explain the present perfect with some examples. This explanation video will let you know how to use the present perfect, and the topic is divided in 3 parts. Let's take a closer look to these 3 parts. So, what is the present perfect for? The present perfect is for life experiences, unfinished actions, and repeated actions. So let's take a closer look to these 3 parts. Let's start with life experiences. Me, I have met the president. He has appeared on TV. And she has won many awards. So what do these 3 sentences have in common? These sentences have in common that we don't specify time. We don't say when these things happened in the past. We only say that they happened. When? Time is not the important thing. Time is not important at all in this case. So for life experiences, you are welcome to use a present perfect. I have gone to Puerto Vallarta and I have eaten delicious dishes. I have visited beautiful museums. I have gone on great tours. So we don't specify time. And next time you're talking with someone about your vacation, you're welcome to use a present perfect. Let's give it a look for unfinished actions. Here we have the examples. I've been very busy this week. Number 2, she has worked as a teacher since 2010. And we have been married for 50 years. Okay, let's take a closer look to number 1. I've been very busy this week. The week is not over yet. That's why it's an unfinished action. But what about number 2? 2010 is already in the past. But wait, she has worked as a teacher since 2010? Okay, she started in 2010 and continues to be a teacher in the present. That's why we use a present perfect, because it's an action that has not finished yet. Or, we have been married for 50 years and we continue to be married. Well, they continue to be married. This action has not finished yet. It started in the past, but continues in the present. So, we can use expressions such as this week, this month, today, or this morning, as long as the time we talk about has not finished yet. For one real example for me, I have been a teacher since 2018, and I continue in the present to be a teacher. That's why I use a present perfect. I have been a teacher since 2018. So, with that being said, let's check out number 3, repeated actions, which are very easy. Let's look at number 1. I have called him 10 times and he still hasn't answered the phone. She has seen the Phantom of the Opera many times. And example 3. The family has eaten at the restaurant 20 times. Okay, let's take a closer look at this that I wrote for you. These actions have been repeated many times and probably are likely to be repeated many more times in the future. For example, my favorite movie is The Lion King, and I have seen The Lion King like 20 times. But because it's my favorite movie, it's likely that I watch the movie one more time. But for the moment, I have seen The Lion King 20 times, and probably in the future I watch it once again. Let's say another example. My favorite restaurant in Mexicali is Panchito's restaurant. So I have eaten in Panchito's restaurant like 50 times. And because it's my favorite restaurant, it's probably I eat in the future in Panchito's restaurant. But I have eaten at Panchito's restaurant 50 times. Now, let's take a closer look to some pictures. And you have to guess if it's a life experience, unfinished action, or repeated action. What is this? I've been in the hospital for 3 weeks. Do you think it's life experience, unfinished action, or a repeated action? This is an unfinished action because she started to be in the hospital and he still is in the hospital. This action has not finished yet. Let's see another example. Katie has watched Dracula 50 times. Chuck has never seen it. But let's concentrate on Katie. Katie has watched Dracula 50 times. What is it? A life experience? An unfinished action? Or a repeated action? Exactly, this is a repeated action for Katie. Katie has watched Dracula 50 times. I have seen The Lion King 20 times, and Katie has watched Dracula 50 times. What about you? What movie have you seen a lot of times? Oh, I have seen Artificial Intelligence 10 times, 20 times. A repeated action. Let's see the last example. I have traveled around the world. What is it? This is easy peasy. Is this life experience, unfinished action, or a repeated action? Great, you are right. This is a life experience. Just imagine traveling around the world. That's a great experience. So, I have traveled around the world is a life experience. And remember, life experience, no time included. Just to finish, I hope this video helps you to understand a little bit the present perfect, because I know you're very smart and you can totally understand whatever topic you study. To finish, I will let you with this little graphic information, this little information about the present perfect.